this bullshit smokescreen show. That's why I'm here, to find these motherfuckers and eradicate their asses. Because they trying to blow smoke up your ass so this shit can continue forever. And it's not, because the light ships are the ones who's going to bring the Pope ass to justice. Understand that. This bullshit is not going to work.
But what's happening now is we're starting to back up again, where we're holding the living, where we, and the only living that can be in a courtroom is a witness, right? You can't be a dead being. Dead men tell no tales. So what we are,
see, that's the reason why they want God to be dead as Jesus, the king of rock and roll to be dead as Santa, the person who bring the king of rock and roll to be dead as Elvis Presley, the person who bring reciprocity to you to be some dried up ass Pope or fucking fat ass Santa that's gonna squeeze his ass down the chimney and leave you some gifts in a fireplace that should have a fire in it on December the 25th. Where it's cold as hell. So all this brainwash ponytail shit get you so stagnated with garbage that you don't have room for real stuff. And that's the reason why you end up getting everything I've been saying overlooked. 2-3 people watch it. But this guy come out here and say the same shit, and look how many people watch it. And he come out in 2013, 2 months ago, when I started dropping my shit like it was hot in 2011. And I ain't even got 5,000 people watch my shit. And I got over freaking 600 videos. Is how hard I've worked. And do I get anything from anyone? No. And what is my job to do? To try to wake up the people and save all our asses from being killed by these greedy corporations on the planet and probably used as a food source for reptiles. That's what I've been out here trying to do. And completely overlooked and treated like shit, ostracized and everything. And I'm so glad that I got the light ships watching, because heads gonna roll for all that bullshit. Because these guys are not gonna bluff their way out of trouble with this smoke screen and think we gonna sit around and wait on the people who committed all the crimes to prosecute the freaking criminal alliances and shit. Who the hell do they think they're kidding?
Effectively are witnesses to these crimes. And you cannot, sorry, you can't debunk a witness in any system, theirs or otherwise. So what Kevin's bringing...
You can debunk a witness, because some witnesses are not liable witnesses. They'd be false accusers and people that's paid to lie. So yes, you can find their asses guilty and a lie. All witnesses not credible witnesses. A witness is somebody who are legitimately witnessed something and coming to tell you the truth. Anybody else that come in there could be a false witness saying they saw something that they didn't see. And the proper name for those people are liars and false accusers.
To the table is a quorum. He's bringing, 12 jurors, peers, other earthlings. Let's just make it really basic here. I don't want to talk about borders because, sorry, on this planet, it's only one Earth. There's only one race. Humanity. Well, there's a couple others, but...
Okay, here's the deal. We're not a race. We are a species. When someone calls you a race, it makes you think you're competing with someone. This is not a race. No one on the earth should be trying to be faster than the next person, because we do not have a limit of things. There is an abundance of things for everyone on the planet. So you should not be the person running to the table to get there so you can get the apple before the next person. All that shit is used to cause dissension. That's what competition is all about. So as soon as someone tells you we're the human race, squash it right there and say, no, we are the human species. They don't say the bird race. They don't say the deer race. They don't say cattle race. You don't hear them say horse race. They say species of horse, species of dog, species of birds. But all of a sudden when it comes to human, it's got to be the human competition or the human race. That's why I'm telling you, you need to watch who they give you to give you your input, because they give you words that'll screw your ass up.
We'll leave that out of it for now. But the fact of the matter remains, what Kevin brings to the table is a return to that, making not the individual, the being, the spiritual being accountable. And it circumvents...
Okay, like I always say to you, don't look at this personification. You better see the spiritual entity inside. That's what he's saying now.
All of their legal nonsense, their legal wranglings, their bullshit, their ability to buy their way out of things that has been complete fraud for centuries.
6,000 years.
there's a bit of a paradigm shift that people have to get into here, and you have to start realizing that the whole court system that has been built around is a complete illusion, and is designed simply and strictly for merchant law. It is all...
It's designed for the extraction of money from the unsuspecting masses. And even when you suspect it, they still extract money from you and make you sign documents that you don't want to sign, or lock your ass up in jail. The bitch-ass judges.
About the money, the law of the high seas. And these, you know, cops and all the rest of it that they're supposed to be out there helping and stopping crimes, these are the worst pirates or privateers. And that's all they are, privateers. They're commissioned officers.
And he's right. And I don't dislike this guy, because he's very wise, and I can see that. I really admire him having the courage to come out here and say all this stuff. But the thing that bugs me so much is that I'm so sick of them always trying to push the center of knowledge around white men. And this one looks genderly challenged. I hate to say that, but he does. Just like Aristotle and Galileo and Herodotus and Pythagoras. I hate to say it. Greeks and Romans.
And they come and raid vessels. These are vessels, right? This is my address. This is where I live. I don't live...
I told you that. That's the only thing these bodies are. They are sarcophagus. This is what I call them. They are here to house the spirit. Your spirit needs to be contained into something to stop it from dissipating. And the container of your spirit is the body that you are encapsulated in. The true reality of who you are is your spiritual essence inside of you. That is your God-creator emanation that animates you.
Live in a building under the UPU code. So
now, I remember I gave the example of the human spirit being the same as the owner of a car. Once you turn your car off at night and take the key out of it and go in the house, it's the same as your body going to sleep and your spirit leaving you at night to go do other things. I remember I pointed that out in one of my videos. Let's see what this guy has to say.
Right, or the UCC or any of that. I am a spiritual being living in a meat stick, having a little bit of an experience, and I'm sorry, these guys that are out harming other beings having a, you know...
You ever heard me say that before? We are spiritual beings, emanations here on the earth, encapsulated in these physical sarcophaguses for the purpose of having experiences so we can all return to our God selves. I done said that so much that I know anybody out there who hear what I'm saying right now would have to agree with me. That's just what his ass just said too.
Physical experience. Time's up. Game over. And the Pope stepping down is just the beginning. This is going to get real interesting real quick.
Okay. Tony, how's the atmosphere over in England? What are the newspapers?
And listen, I'm not being gay. I mean, fascist or anything against this guy, all right? I'm not. All I'm saying to you is that this personification here with that V-neck shirt and everything, look at it. As above, so below. Do you see how they work that shit? Look at it. Do you see it? Okay? That's what I'm saying to you. You gotta see things for what they're worth. These guys are nothing but plots. Like I always tell you, the white man always get Mexicans, man, to help them kill black people, and you don't see us anywhere in the picture. And you better believe all those damn concentration camps that they built around this country, they had planned to put our black asses in it. And these people right here, we're going to help them do it. By taking all the jobs and making us be so poor, so broke, that when you start walking around with a backpack, they pick your ass up and put you in jail, and you never be heard from again because you disappear in their concentration camps, aka prisons.
Saying about this, Tony.
Yeah, absolutely, Johnny.
Okay.
The atmosphere in England, well, it's very exciting.
Okay, let's get Antonio, all right, from the United Kingdom, all right? All these white men, for something other reason, are the ones who supposed to bring up white men on charges. After me, as a black man, being accused and they ass of doing shit 2.5 years, dropping it like it's hot, all the guilty shit they've done, pouring concrete, building houses, genocide against us, genocide, 500, 600 freaking videos, 2,600 views. I'm being on 2,000 for the last year, okay? But then I walk around here in Vancouver, Washington, and I'm in the store and everybody looking at me like I'm a damn ghost. I know everybody in this city watching this shit, okay? which probably means that people all through the country is probably watching it. But as we all know, these guys right here is the ones that's gonna get credit for all the freak. But they can't show you no orbs in the sun and none of that shit. But of course, we all see white supremacy. That's all it is. Because now it becomes a planet. Uranus, or your ass, right? Uranus, your ass is the person now that's here to enlighten everyone and open up our pineal gland and our Uranus that I've been telling everybody about. Watch what they say now.
At the moment, we had first sort of like hearing with the BBC and the 9/11 situation, which of course is linked to the Crown, you know, and the Queen of England as well. So there's a lot going on, but it's going on on many different fronts. It is the breaking down of the system, basically. That's what we're looking at. And it's doing it on many different levels. I mean, it's all linked because it's all the Roman Empire. And it is the third and final fall of the Roman Empire. You know, it's incredible what's happening. It's unprecedented. The hits that we've been having off the website have been incredible. The information I've been getting back on all of these different things is truly, it's incredible. Brilliant.
Santos, you and I have done many shows in our channel, Santos. And,
yes.
And we've done a couple of astro cards for the Vatican. Santos, are you there?
Yes, yes, brother.
Okay.
I'm here.
And we've said that this was coming probably about a good 8 months ago. I don't know if you remember when we did the astrological chart for the Vatican and these things. In Spanish and English we did that. And a lot of people are writing to us now and they're saying, wow, you know, you guys were right. You know, it wasn't all BS that, you know, we were analyzing the stars and well, you were analyzing the stars and presenting this information. So what can you tell us about that now that, you know, people are finally seeing this, that...
Well, let me tell you this. All this bullshit they talking is nothing but bullshit, because they said that on April the 1st, which was Easter, all of the Vatican and the Catholic Church and everything was going to be shut down, and that all those bastards was going to be arrested. Okay. Did that happen? Hell no. Liars, liars, liars. Fucking liars. That's all they are, is liars. Nothing but white men. I bet this guy right here, if you ask him, are you white or black? He'll tell you right away, oh, I'm Mexican. Okay, but is that white or black? I'm Mexican, because he know when he look in the mirror, he see it's black. Okay, because he's not white. But his ass don't want to admit he's black, because then he's going to be freaking ostracized from these guys. But now they all running around here knowing that the light ships is here to kill their asses for what they've done. And here they is blowing this bullshit out about some Uranus and shit. Okay? And I can tell you, sorry, they don't have to though, because I already know my sister gonna whoop that ass. So whether you know who's whooping it or not don't matter. Just know that ass gonna get whooped. You guys is not gonna pull this off.
You know, it's not that you predicted anything, you just interpret it, Santos.
Yeah, yeah. You may remember too, Johnny, that we did a chart on early July.
For the Queen in Britain and Scotland and things, yeah, in Australia and stuff. Put another shrimp on the Barbie. You don't have to. Just have shrimp in your refrigerator, because your whole house is going to be the Barbie.
Late June, when the Libor scandal began, and you will remember we did a show way back in March, April, and we looked at the end of June, start of July, and saw that that a couple of days after July 4th, we saw that there was all of these oppositions and squares in the chart, and because of the placement,